Hey guys, what's up? I'm back, and man, I'm making this video late. I kept forgetting. I had it in my head, okay, I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna make the update video. I'm gonna do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And I just kept forgetting. And you just forget things, you know? Like when you're trading and you forget that rule, and then you do something that you normally don't do, and then you win, and it's like, it's okay for me to break my rules, or you lose, and you just like throw your phone across the road or something like that, because you're like, I shouldn't have did that trade anyways, because it's not a part of my rules. It didn't follow the system. Anyways, all seriousness, all jokes aside, this week was ass with the signals. Let's jump right onto the screen. All right, here we are on the screen. So as you can see, we are down. In total, we are down 5% because, hey, this is a 50K account. Okay, let's get the past week. Yep, down 5%. Okay, and here are the signals for the week. So there was no wins for me this week. It was 10 pips, 10 pips, 30 pips, minus 10, 40 pips, 10, 3 times in a row, another plus 10, minus 15, and 40. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed. And here is why I am disappointed. Okay, these 3 losses right here. So I actually ended up risking 2% on the first one because I was like, you know, let me have some faith with this. Actually, no, I was just being undisciplined. I wasn't like, oh, let's have some faith. No, you were being undisciplined. And the reason I ended up doing that was because, okay, the real reason that trade ended up being freaking 2% was because I entered it. And since the signals are given out on live candles, when I entered that trade, it was already up freaking 7 pips. So I was like, fuck, I'm risking like 2% on this. And then it went down, and I was like, let me enter in another entry. And originally I was gonna close out the first one when it got into a little bit of profits, but then I was thinking, what if it actually went up? You know, what if it went up and it hit 50 pips? And I had 2 entries. That'd be pretty damn good. That'd be pretty good. And so I kept those 2 entries, and that was not a good idea. But it doesn't matter anyways, because I would have been down 3% that day regardless, because it was 3 losses in a row, okay? And that makes me think about this. Why the fuck were there 3 losses in a row? Because I looked back at the charts, and it didn't make any sense to me. All right, so the first trade was giving out at 306. Okay, let's see. 306. So it would have been given out. Okay, let's let this shit load. It was given out on like this candle. And that one ended up going down. I got in right here. Stops were at 16300. All right. And it ended up going down, stopped me out. And then it was just a wick. And then it went back up. And then we get in around 330. Okay. 330. All right. So we get in again around here. What is it? Entry was 163.2. So literally right up here. So stops were at this area right here. 100. Stopped out again by that little wick. Okay. That sucks. Stopped out by that little wick. And then we have the 163.25. I didn't get in on this one. I was already done. But this one looked like it was going to go up, but no. 25 got in right here. Goes down. Oh, still in the trade. Let's see. Nope, not anymore. Okay. Wait for it. Not anymore. But the reason why these trades don't make any sense to me, the entries, I was like, oh man, these were shitty entries. And the reason being is because they were on live candles. You know, on live candles, we can't always get the best entries because, as you saw, it can go up and go right back down. All right. Now, obviously, it works. They caught pips, things like that. However, you're not always going to win. And that shit was like, man, what the fuck? Because I was thinking, because I'm doing breakouts on closed candles. Like, if I was doing this, I would have got in right here. All right. I would have gotten in right here, put a 10 pip, whatever, stop loss. Because it seems like 10 pip stop loss is the thing. All right. And then boom, the trade would look like this. it would look like this. Boom, 10 pips, stop loss, about right there, some shit like that. All right, let's see if we can aim for a 5. We could get a freaking 3 or some shit, aim for a 5, boom. Let's see, close enough. That's a 5, right? That's a 5. Boom, 5 would have got hit. 5 would have got hit. And the thing is, this isn't the first time this has happened. I've seen this happen a lot of times. All right, I've seen this happen a lot of times when I actually try to do the signals in the past. I tried doing the signals in the past, and then I end up not doing them because I keep losing because I'm aiming for 50 pips. But most of the wins are 50 because I did the research. So most of the wins are 50 pips. And it's just hard to be consistent with the signals because there's no set take profit to aim for every single time because there's three of them. So it's like he's either going to hit the first one, the second one, or the third one. So it's like just because overall there's like 100, 200 pips for the week doesn't mean you're going to catch 200 pips for the week, because how are you supposed to know it's going to only go 10 pips or 20 or 30 or even 40? That's why I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and just do 50, because obviously I did the research. I found out the best days to trade to aim for 50 pips. It's been mostly 50 pips, so let's just aim for that, okay? But other than that, it's like it just feels really hit or miss, honestly. Signals feel really hit or miss, and this is one of the reasons why I prefer trading on my own, because that way I can do my own analysis and stay more consistent because I have my own rules in place. I keep the same take profit, okay? And it's like basic math, when you keep things consistent and the same, it's easier. It's more simple, okay? Because if you're changing shit every single time, then it's like, fuck, It's like, fuck. You win here, you win there, you lose there, you lose there. It's harder to stay consistent if the rules keep changing. That's why I'm like, okay, let me just aim for 50 pips and that's it. Trades hit 50 pips more often than everything else. So yeah, but anyways. All right, here is the demo account. Still down on a demo account. We actually could have been up on a demo account with this trade, because this trade ended up going to like 12 grand, but I was like, let me just keep it. Let me just see how far I can go. Originally, I was only supposed to close it at 10 grand, but then I was like, what if I did it? What if it actually kept going? It made no sense. So let's go over that one. Just want to go over that last one and end the video after that, but here's what happened for the week. I'm also going to start risking 1%. Actually, I said I was going to risk 1%, but I'm actually going to do 1.5% because I've been replay trading and it shows that I can get away with 1.5%. So let's see. Okay, so that was actually the wrong trade. It was actually this one. And the time of the trade is actually the closing time. The 19:35 is the closing time. So yeah, I ended up actually getting this shit wrong. So if you look right here, oh man, it was just right there. I'm gonna just go to the Instagram page. All right, what is this? Prince Wealth Trading. Want to follow the page? There you go. But anyways, this was the trade. This was it. It was moving. Got the clear breakout right there. Overall, it's going up. It's up 5 grand. Boom. And this was something else. Yeah, this is other stuff. All right. It was going up, and it went all the way up to there. It passed a 1 to 5, but I ended up not closing the trade, and I let it hit break even. Okay. So here's what I learned about these breakouts. All right. So most of the time, they're going to hit a 1 to 5. Okay. They're going to hit a 1 to 5. All right. Most of the time, these US 30 breakouts are going to hit a 1 to 5. All right. And that's the first thing. Second thing is it's best to just go ahead and do 1.5% because most of these trades are going to be wins. All right. Trail at break even once it hits 1 to 4, 4 to 1, however the hell people say. I'll just say 1 to 4, but I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. I see people say 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 or some shit like that. But anyways, trail at break even when it hits a 4 to 1. And also, it's easy to aim for more if there's a recent point. Okay, check this out. Lots of back and forth here between the freaking camera and the and actually showing me. But anyways, so I replay traded April. All right, this was the first one, risking 1.5%. That's obviously more than a 5 because 1.5 times freaking 5 is 75. I got a win right there. So you can see, recent point, it went down to, and that was a win. This ended up being a break-even trade. Aimed a bit too high. This aim was a little over a 1.1 to 5. There's this one, quick 1 to 5. See, there's no recent point, so I was like, you know what, let me just aim for a 5. Boom, overall going up. Diagonal, what is it? Counter trend breakout. The counter trend breakouts seem to work better than horizontals, honestly. They work better than the horizontals. You know, it's best to look at, I learned that it's best to look at the horizontals if it's really major and there's a counter trend breakout on top of it too. But boom, break even, second loss, wasn't a clear enough break. Why? Because look at those wicks. There's no body that closed above the wicks. Got another win, big win right here. So this screen is kind of jumbled. Big win right here, 7.71. You know, I had a feeling it would go lower because this was a big ass trend line. And yeah, see that? Recent points. So got some losses up in here. But overall, at the end of the day, you know, had a little losing streak. At the end of the day, it's easy to make a ton of money quick. I was already up over 20% in like the second weekend for May because I'm replay trading May. It was already up, I think, 20% in the first week. Because hey, big wins are easy. Ended this one at 55. That's 55%, and this is based on a 100K account. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so that's it. Gonna end the video here, man. I'm not gonna lie, I did not feel like making this video. I did not feel like making this video this time, but gotta stay consistent with the videos, man. Gotta post one video a week on this shit. Stay consistent with the videos. Stay consistent with the signals. I'm not changing anything with the signals, you know. After that bad week, I'm not gonna cap, man. I was like, damn, I need to change shit up, do shit on my own. Can't do shit on your own. I'm taking these signals while at work. How the fuck am I gonna do my own analysis at work? You know, like, come on now. But anyways, just because you have a bad week doesn't mean you change shit up. Let's see how this week goes. Keep demo trading. Yeah.